Hey there, it's Michele Hilton on the set of the Pinka Project. I'm here with the one and only celebrity hair care specialist, Ric Brenin.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Give a high five. Finally. I've been trying to get this guy in my freaking show.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Thanks
I
for
finally
coming.
made it. Finally.
Thanks for coming.
I got lost coming, but it's right there.
He got lost like 10 weeks in a row. I'm kidding.
I've been trying to do your hair for years though.
No,
too.
I know.
Yeah.
So before we start, we gotta talk about what's in our cups. So why don't you tell them what you requested?
I requested red. So this is
Merlot, but it's not what you wanted, really.
I'll drink it.
Sorry.
I drink alcohol, so this is this will work.
So I brought scotch, Jack, whiskey. You wanna drink it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding?
So next time we'll do shots.
Yeah.
So let's
We can do shots after the show.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
To a good show.
Darling. To a good show, darling. And your darling hair.
Yeah. So, this is what my hair looked before the show started, which is awful. And this is what it looks like now. So, walk us through a little bit about, like, you know, what inspired you, what you think I look like. I think I look like I'm from Texas.
Yes, it's very Texas.
No, you said Mariah Carey something.
It's very well, I was inspired by Mariah Carey.
Okay, so
It's
take us
giving
through it.
Texas life.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
You said everybody. We always need some Texas in New York, right?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, we need New York needs a lot, needs a little rent, needs a lot of things, but it definitely needs big hair. And this was inspired by Mariah Carey, who's my favorite singer in the whole world. Well, one of them anyway.
Can you hit like a note?
I could.
Come on, you gotta show us.
I'll hit one note.
Damn! Keep going!
I think I messed that up now.
Dude, why are you obsessed with me, that song?
Why you so obsessed with me? Oh, I wanna know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. It's clear that you're I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that.
Yeah, good job!
I copyright.
Alright, so
Thank you.
Texas, Mariah Carey. What else?
Okay, it's the wine. I'm blame it on the wine.
Blame it on
What were we saying?
My hair!
Your hair. This hair was actually a cheat.
A cheat.
Okay, so it was inspired by Mariah Carey, who we just ruined her songs. And then the cheat is actually when your hair is like a couple days or into, you know, it being dirty or yeah, basically, yeah. It's not a nice way to say it, but hairspray dirty, not like you're a loser dirty,
Yeah,
not like that. Hairspray stuff,
like
product, you know, a little pollution. And New York pollution, Texas hair and New York pollution.
Pigeon shit, you know, what else? Really?
That's why it's a cheat.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. But basically, you do a series of curls in a certain fashion, and sectioning is involved in it, and that sort of thing. And what you do is you concentrate mostly in the crown area and in the front, and that front section, you'll curl it forward, and the rest you'll curl backward. And what will happen is that tension with the hair creates a lift, and it takes the eye away from any other imperfections that happen from, you know, dirty hair.
Dirty hair, yeah.
Which isn't really that dirty. But it also helps hold some of the style too, because you have some stuff in there, so you don't have to put too much stuff in it after the fact. So then you just tousle it, and you let it do what it wants to do. It's going to tell you what it wants to do, you know. And you just kind of you just kind of let it do that. And this is where it landed, and we left it there.
Yeah, but you did something else after to get the big freaking puff. What did you do?
It's called the over direction, right? So it's similar
like
to
a Donald Trump.
Yes. Him over directing himself into the politics.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, this comb over thing.
Oh, you're talking about
his hair.
I was going too high. I was on another level. Okay. But over direction.
You know the hair, what we're talking about?
The hair, that's right. Because I am a hairdresser.
No, you're a celebrity hair care specialist.
You know what? The fact that you honor that, that means a lot. That does. Thank you.
You are welcome.
That does mean a lot.
Okay, so how'd you get the big?
Oh, okay. So when you lean your head back, right?
Yeah.
And all the hair is like let out of these curls or whatever, and then you bring your head forward, and then you take your comb, and the hair's gonna do what it's gonna do what it wants to do. So you have to work with it, and then you let the comb kind of push the hair forward a little bit, and once it lands, you leave it alone, and you spray it for old and new. You spray it forever and a day, because especially if you're going to an event. I did this similar style for the Tony Awards, and
it stayed for like 3 days.
It stayed for 3 days. Her friend said it was the Nikola Tesla blowouts.
Yeah.
And I didn't even blow it out.
It was a cheat.
It was a cheat. We did this with a flat iron. My man. Yeah.
Ric Brenin.
Yeah. So.
Actually, he has like 10 names, like
50,
Grady, Sleeny, Sweeney. What else do you? What other names do you have?
Milo. I was gonna name myself Milo Christopher. Long story.
Yeah.
But my good friend Marcus, he said you look more like a Rick, and I took the K off it because I didn't want people calling me the other word, because I have to not be like that. I'm a nice guy.
Oh, Ricky. I like Grady. I actually like your real name best.
Likes that name.
Grady's a great name.
I ruined it.
Oh, you haven't ruined it.
I ruined it being I had a lot of jobs when I was named Grady, and one of those jobs I failed miserably at.
Oh, jeez, okay. All right, so enough of the hair, the drink. We have to get on to what, the cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop.
Where you started from, what made you want to be a celebrity hair care specialist.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You were born in New York. Flushing,
Queens.
Flushing, which I actually live there now, so it's crazy.
Flushing. I don't think that's a bad thing, because it is.
I don't know, it's actually, you probably shouldn't say that, but that's what I was taught, that its nickname is Flushing.
Yeah, well, we came up with it, probably.
Yeah. No, so you born in New York.
Yes.
You ended up going to LaGuardia, right? Because you are a singer.
Yes, at one point.
10 things.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you.
And then you started working at a salon with your mentor? Like, how did that work? Like, how did you start doing hair?
Well, initially, growing up in Queens, my mother was a hairstylist.
Okay.
My cousin in North Carolina was a hairstylist, so I would go down there and visit and work for her during the summers. My uncle was a hairstylist. He owned a salon in Harlem. Like, it's in the family.
Yeah,
my cousin, she's a nail artist in the Bronx.
Okay.
So my first experience doing hair was, I was 5 years old, and I actually was braiding a Miss Piggy puppet that had hair on it, because I played with dolls. So
okay, nothing wrong with that.
So
you're Miss Piggy puppet.
That's why I'm not getting laid to this day. I really believe that. I think
Don't say that.
But anyway,
that is not true.
I haven't been late in years. But anyway,
Ric Brenin. Even if you went back to Grady, you'd get laid.
Wow, you might have a point. Okay. Okay, wait.
Okay.
So done.
So, how did you start doing hair? I know that you said that your uncle, your mom, your aunt, everybody in your family did hair, right? Mm-hmm. So you were inspired by them? Like, did you grow up like going to like their shops or something?
Yeah, I remember going to my cousin's salon in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I was washing towels
Okay.
and washing hair. And I did a ponytail, and it was lopsided. And it was my cousin's place is still there as Wanda's. Her name's Wanda.
Wanda's.
Place. And I did the ponytail, and it was crooked. And I told her, oh, it's because I made up some story as to why it was crooked, and she said, never, ever, ever lie about the hair you're doing. She said, make sure you do it right first time. You won't have to double back and lie and tell somebody it looks good when it doesn't. And a lot of stylists do that. Sadly.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. And so from that, I was like 11.
11?
Yeah, so you get that early on, you know, and then I was doing hair in my mother's living room when I was a kid. In Queens.
And Miss Piggy.
And Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy, I was 5 years old.
Oh, you're 5, sorry.
And I braided her hair, and my sister and my mother were arguing because they were trying to figure out where I learned that from. And to this day, I couldn't even tell you where I learned it. I just figured it out. I remember doing it. Yeah, it's weird. And so, like years later, you know, I went to the Manhattan not blowout. There wasn't even, they didn't even exist yet then. I went to the Manhattan, you know, Upper East Side scene. And I did, you know, the overpriced hair over there. And they found out, see, back in the day in New York, if you did hair, they weren't so strict about whether you went to school for it. You know, like you need to be an engineer. You actually have to be
go to
like
school, like get a degree.
But back then, it was New York was a lot more. How do you say it was a lot more fluid? Yeah. So
you were doing hair.
Yeah.
When you were not supposed to be doing hair.
For years.
I think a lot of people like learn that way though.
That's
right?
how you. Yeah. Some of the greatest stylists. I read a story years ago that he was self-taught and he was doing $800 haircuts, and you know, it's these people are not always, you know, brought up into a situation where they can just go to school and that sort of thing.
Train and stuff,
Yeah, and if you get under the right people, they'll bring you in and they'll show you stuff without, you know, putting themselves in a situation. You know, you don't want to end up with a fine.
Right, so that's what your mentor did, right?
Yeah, my mentor, she brought me in. I did hair for Maury Povich Show, Top Model, L'Oreal. I did all these things, these major names. And when people ask me about celebrities, I did a lot of celebrities within a realm of an entity.
Gotcha.
You know, and that's. So my bigger clients are like the entities themselves. You know, and that's kind of what I wanted for my career, because when I was doing hair growing up, my mother bought me a mannequin every year for Christmas. And for that whole year, I was able to do whatever I wanted with that mannequin. I would give it a perm. Imagine an 11, 12-year-old kid giving a curly perm to a mannequin. And I could do a roller set like crazy. Like, now I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
It's weird. Like, I don't know. It's something
your hands
arthritis
or something.
That might be it.
You have pretty big hands.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, Grady, or are you Rick? Which one should I call you? Well,
depends on
what you want to do.
What the lights are doing. Let me stop. Look, that's the closest I'm getting.
Oh, jeez, Louie.
But I digress.